Dhanyama Gauroji. This is very august gathering here, more than 330 people and almost more than 50 academic leaders, directors of IIT, director of NIT, then vice chancellors of central universities, state universities and even private universities. They have all joined this inauguration of ANUDAKSH master classes. जैसा कि आप सब लोग जानते हैं, RFRF started in 2016, started its journey with the international conference organized in VNIT Nagpur in 2016 with the aim of bridging all those partners, academic and otherwise, industry and government, all three levels of partners who can enhance the quality of academic research in this country and make a paradigm shift in the purpose, methodology and outcome of research in Bharat, to once again make it a knowledge society for which it has been known from times immemorial. People visited this country to gain knowledge, to know new technologies, to master them and go back and add to the prosperity of their own people. This has been the Bharat known to the whole world for centuries together. In all the known history, we see that Bharat has been giving knowledge. But somehow in last couple of centuries, we slowly declined, and today we find that we have not been able to do this most important dharma, duty of the national dharma, the national duty of our country. And RFRF aims at changing this scenario, and we can see that within last 5 years, not just because of RFRF, but because everybody in the country is talking about it. And with National Education Policy 2020, we have a framework in which this paradigm shift can be achieved, with National Research Foundation taking shape, and with all the country and everybody, right from the political leadership to the academic leadership, everybody becoming aware, and as if the time has come for resurgence of research in this country, and through that again Bharat becomes a knowledge society. And that kind of a Atma-Nirbhar, self-reliant Bharat, what we are talking about, the backbone of that Atma-Nirbharta is industry on one side, but the academic rigor and academic tapa, which has to be done by the researchers, genuine researchers all over the country. That has been the purpose of Research for Resurgence Foundation. And in last 4 or 5 years, we have been successful in forming a formal relationship and binding it with memorandum of understanding, MOUs, with more than 150 universities now, and with more than 26 industry partners. At the same time, we have memorandum of understanding or statement of intent and different kinds of formal relationship with multi-institutional bodies like AICTE, like Niti Aayog, like CEC. And with that kind of a network, RFRF is now trying to put it into practice, so that this network, this pool of knowledge, this pool of scholars, Vidwan, should help all those who are part of this network. And that's why Dr. Rajesh Biniwale was using the word our RFRF. RFRF is not different from all these institutes. In fact, this complete networks makes Research for Resurgence Foundation a movement and not just some institution or some event. RFRF is a movement of changing Bharat once again. And with that goal in mind, we have different kinds of activities, like we give services to the universities to enhance their quality. May it be services for academic and administrative audit, which is useful in NBA or NAC accreditation. But the more important purpose behind those asked services is to enhance the quality of institutions. The state universities, the central universities, the private universities, help them. Hand holding is the word which we practice. In fact, it is a mutual hand holding that we do and enhance the quality of education, research, presentation of that research, and then actually achieving outcome out of that. And that is the purpose of all the services that we give to the universities. At second stage, we have started giving proposals, submitting proposals to different funding agencies, national and international. Two of our proposals with IIT Guwahati are at the international level, one in Czechoslovakia and one in European Union. So at the national and international level, we are giving joint research proposals in various topics. The strength of RFRF is we do not just concentrate on science and technology only when we talk about research. We look at the social aspect of it, we look at the cultural aspect of it, and naturally, being the arm of Bharatiya Shikshan Mandala, Bharatiya knowledge system is most important for RFRF. So that involvement of Bharatiya knowledge system, as Beniwalaji told you that we have submitted some proposals to DST, one of them is about heritage and science. So that is also very important. And the Knowledge Resource Center, in the morning itself, our Director of Knowledge Research Center, Bhujanga Bobade, who is in the meeting, he informed me that we already have more than 47,000 books on Bharatiya knowledge system and more than 8,000 manuscripts, original manuscripts on our digital archive today. So we have crossed 55,000 resources, digital resources on Bharatiya knowledge system in our knowledge resource center. And we hope to open it to all our academic associates, academic partners, the universities and institutes with whom we have MOU. We will open our knowledge resource center to the researchers of those universities to do research both in humanities, languages, management, science, technology, law, everything right from Gurukul to the technology park. That is the range. I always metaphorically or poetically put it, from Pushpak to PSLV, that is the range of RFRF work when we talk about research, and an integrated approach and a holistic approach in that. On that background, today we are starting a new leaf in our RFRF great activities, various activities, variety and diverse activities that we have been doing. No doubt, right from the beginning, right from the initiation, we have been conducting research methodology workshops, physically and then now online also in last couple of years. But we have always been thinking about taking the industry together in the academic pursuit of the universities and colleges and higher education system. Industry is not only to be looked for their corporate social responsibility funding. That is one way they are associated with different universities. But more importantly, the experience that is there with the industry should be reflected in curriculum designing, and like what we are now doing in ANUDAKSH is the upskilling of the students. So these ANUDAKSH master classes is a step forward in which we want industry to contribute to the academic activity, actual curriculum designing, conducting of the courses, and actually sharing their experience to the students, faculty and the academia at large. They should be benefited by the industry experience. That is the purpose behind this activity, which we have at this time taken up with in synergy with IIT Guwahati, because IIT Guwahati came forward and Gaurav is there, and we have, and most of these industry partners, 12 of them who will be participating in this ANUDAKSH master classes, they will be conducting, they have designed the courses and they will be conducting those courses. So actually the people who are in that field, who are working and earning their bread through IoT, will be teaching IoT. Those who are earning their bread through VLSI or agriculture technology, automation in agriculture and all, using all these technologies in agriculture or medical science, those people who are in that business, doing it, making products, selling them, and actually the industry working in that field will be imparting these master classes. Most of these industry partners, one is IIT Bombay alumni, and I think 11 others are IIT Guwahati alumni. All these industry partners are products of IIT. So IIT Guwahati, industry partners, and RFRF giving the foundation or the bridge or the connection or the network very much needed for these ANUDAKSH master classes. The purpose is to create a synergical atmosphere in the whole country. Nowadays the word ecosystem is used. There are different connotations to that, and we are trying to come up with new something more organic, more integrated and more comprehensive, holistic phrase, word to explain what we really want to say when we say ecosystem. It is much larger than the ecosystem. Yesterday we were talking about eco balance or equilibrium in the environment, the organic equilibrium, how to achieve that and all that. So with that kind of a philosophical background, the ANUDAKSH master classes aim at creating this kind of a atmosphere in which everybody will be helping each other with their own expertise. And these classes are open to all. Even a layman can join these classes, register themselves according to their own interest and need. Students of all branches, all streams of higher education can join, and because we really want the BCom student to get some credits or some course on some certification from IIT Guwahati certificate on cyber security. Will it not be more helpful for him? Will it not make it more employable and more useful to the banking industry or the online payment industry or the e-commerce industry? So commerce, management, languages, people getting expertise, doing masters in say Hindi or Gujarati or Marathi or Sanskrit, if they know about the programming, if they know about the blockchain, if they know about the artificial intelligence, because this machine learning, AI, blockchain, these technologies are going to swamp whole of our life everywhere. So everybody will need to know it. Like today we need to know computers and mobile. Whether you are a chai wala or a poha wala, you need to know how to use WhatsApp or how to use different apps, communication apps, and now digital payment apps like Bheem also in your mobile. In the same way, in the next generation, coming 10 years, 15 years, all these so-called cutting edge high-tech technologies are going to become part of life. And when they become part of life, should our students, should our next generation, may it be from humanities, may it be from languages, may it be from commerce or management, and also from science and technology, should they not be exposed to actually where the industry, as they call 4.0 or 5.0 or the next generation industry, where it is heading? Yesterday itself in the World Economic Forum, on the background of World Economic Forum, there was a report published about Bharat, about our country, how the gap between the poor and the rich is increasing. Though we added 40 more billionaires, at the same time we added more than 4 crore people in the pool of lowest income, poors. Why this is happening? Because there is a knowledge gap, a clear-cut knowledge gap. At the change of the millennia, when the Y2K was going on, we talked about whether computers will take away our jobs. But at least in Bharat, we proved that no. Our public, our people, our students, our general masses equipped themselves into computers. And there are people even today joined in this meeting who started computer education in Hindi in 90s. In 90s, they started classes of computer in Hindi. And that changed the whole scene. And Y2K, the computer revolution, did not take away jobs, but Bharatiyas got more jobs. They became more employable. The same thing is going to happen with all these cutting edge technologies which are in the offing today, which are being developed and being applied, becoming auto homes, Google homes, Alexa homes, everything. IoT is becoming everywhere. And not only in every walk of life commercially, even at the security level, even at the banking level, even at the national security level, like things like power grid, they are now being controlled with all these IoT and things like that. So this knowledge is going to be very, very essential from the national point of view, from the individual point of view, from the commercial point of view, from overall Atma-Nirbhar Bharat development. It is going to be very important. So this ANUDAKSH classes, ANUDAKSH master classes, we have been working, and all these 12 industry partners are there. Puneet ji, and I can see many of them on the screen. With Gaurav and Rajesh Biniwale ji, they have been working hard for more than a year now. Every Sunday at least we'll have 1.5 hour meeting. In developing each course, a lot of inputs have gone. Lot of change has come. It has evolved like anything. Each one of us got a lot of insights, including myself. I was benefited by those weekly meetings. I understood what is happening in the industry and how it can benefit our students, especially the students of the private universities, the students of the state universities, government universities. They should get this exposure of IIT Guwahati certified state-of-the-art master classes. This is an upskilling of the topmost order. That's what we are aiming at in RFRF when we are launching this ANUDAKSH today. Anu means electron. That is how the Kanad got its name in Vaisheshika. And Daksha means to be properly, not just skilled, but more than skilled. Daksha is being attentive, being apt, being up to the date with that knowledge. That is Daksha. Dakshata is the highest order of expertise. So ANUDAKSH, this name itself aims at upskilling, making them more up to the date in these technologies and helping them not only to get good jobs, better jobs, making that more employable. That is one of the side effects which will happen out of ANUDAKSH. But the level of confidence and the level of knowledge, the level of their ease of doing things in their life, and attending to the new things which will be coming, the disruptive technologies of next generation, next 20-25 years, when there will be wireless transmission of electricity and the whole life will change. These students will be ready to accept that change. That status quoism which was there in our mind, even a couple of years back, whether this kind of an online meeting would have been possible. Would have we thought about inaugurating this ANUDAKSH online like this and all of us attending together? But because of the pandemic, we were thrust, this technology of digital technology was thrust upon us, which was there from 90s. CEC was formed in 90s, 93 in fact. EMRCs were formed by UGC even way back in 87 when they wanted to create a multimedia online material for distant classes on television first and then on internet. But nobody was using it. Now for last couple of years, even from the primary schools to the higher education institution of excellence have come out of their cocoon of status quoism and have accepted this change. Accepting the new, accepting the innovation, accepting the creative options in life is a mindset. And Bharat was the world leader, Vishwa Guru, and even the leader in commerce and industry. The largest contributing production was from Bharat for more than 1500 years. That is what Angus Madison tells us when he wrote economic history of the world for 2000 years. Out of those 2000 years, 1500 years Bharat was contributing to the tune of 46 to 66% of the GDP of the world. That kind of a contribution was done through creativity, through innovation, through knowledge, through technology. Today we want that Bharat to come back. And with that aim, ANUDAKSH aims at taking these cutting edge technologies to the last nook and corner of the country. We want the Vanavasi or the person staying, the tribal staying in the last nook and corner of Gadchiroli district to be able to join this ANUDAKSH class and empower, upskill, empower and do something more worthwhile, more purposeful and contribute to the glory of this nation, making it once again a Vishwa Guru and world leader, not just a $5 trillion economy in terms of GDP, but a really contributing nation which contributes to the humanity like it has done in case of pharmacy, in case of vaccination, in case of new medical solutions, right from Ayurveda to the modern vaccination technology. In the same way, we start contributing in every walk of life in this cutting edge technology. So with that kind of a lofty goal of resurgence in front of our eyes, RFRF is launching today this anudaksha.com, and I will formally inaugurate it, inaugurate the anudaksha.com website. In front of you I am sharing my Google Chrome. I think it is, this is the anudaksha.com website, Anudaksha Master Classes, where you can join, you can register yourself in all these courses. This is very simple, anudaksha.com, ANUDAKSH.com. You can all join that. I will congratulate all the industry partners, and if Mayuresh Pongshe of RFRF, one of our industry associates, Promark Industries, if he is there, I will also congratulate him because he has worked hard with the industry partners to create such a user-friendly and easy to access platform, anudaksha.com. So with this, I formally launch not only this platform for registration, but also I launch this great master classes, a movement that will take Bharat to newer heights, and request all of you, those who 300 odd people who have joined this meeting online, to take this message to 10 more people each, so that by the evening this message reaches to thousands of people. Inspire, motivate your faculty, students to join different master classes. These are weekend classes, so anybody can join, working people can join. I will also invite, and I will really request all of you to talk to your better half. Our mothers, 24 hours mothers, whole time homemakers, they should learn these technologies. They should join these classes. So I welcome all of you to join these Anudaksha classes, and give all my best wishes to the industry partners, IIT Guwahati, people who have been involved in this for more than 1.5 years in developing this, and also to the RFRF, right from Director General Dr. Rajesh Biniwale, Secretary Rajendra Pathak ji, Ankit ji, who is coordinating this, our administrative officer Ankit ji, who is coordinating all this ANUDAKSH registration. Devendra Fadnavis ji, one of our trustees, who will be, Devendra Pawar, one of our trustees, who will be coordinating ANUDAKSH, this whole project. I give them all my best wishes and thumping success. More people should join, and the targets which look very lofty and large today, 5 million students to be empowered with ANUDAKSH, would look very small after 3 years when we will taking stock of how ANUDAKSH has progressed with this kind of a trust in the capacity of all of you, and all of us giving all our efforts to take this to everyone in the country. With this request, I will once again launch this anudaksha.com and end my deliberation. Dhanyama.